Hi. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here now is Rafael Devers. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
That is good. The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
In now, Mitch Moreland. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bogarts at second with 2 down. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Hernandez, and it's gone.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Grichuk is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox are out in front 4-0. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
So stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Guerrero tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better. But that's the book on him at this point. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Red Sox 4, the Jays nothing. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Hernandez, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it one away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Chase Anderson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Anderson.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bogaerts possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. That's popped up. Tellez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 home. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Martinez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Hard hit towards center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Bogaerts blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Three runs already home here. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McKinney's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front, 8-0. Bottom of the inning now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Fouled away. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Fouled off. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone!
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
In now, Reese McGuire.
Number 10.
This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Bogarts over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Billy McKinney.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Biggio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Another one sent foul. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Red Sox 8, and the back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 1 away.
The batter, number 50.
1 gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. Already a home run and a double for him in this one, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Here's a pop-up now. Bogarts is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes.
Stepping in, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox on top 8-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit high and deep to right center. McKinney on the move, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, just great reaction on that heater right there. Didn't try and do too much. Beat him to the spot. Kept the hands inside the baseball and drove it right out of the park.
Sam Gaviglio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Sam Gaviglio.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. On a line. That's a base hit.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he lifts it in the air to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Thomas Pannone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Xander Bogaerts will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to keep it going, a perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox are out in front, 16-1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Bo Bichette.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 pitch. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is foul right side. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Toronto. And as you can see, they are way behind. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is McKinney, he gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Leading off for the
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Billy Montgomery.
Now the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio. As he rips it on the ground to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The batter, number 44.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. High in the air down the right field line. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the third out. Blue Jays go down. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. McKinney has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play, moving traffic.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues. A.J. Cole gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Ranging back is Hernandez, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider. At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it. And
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Bogarts trying to get there. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes.
So striding forward now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bradley will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Again, another foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Benintendi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. His career numbers against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit at third. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Mitch Moreland. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The 0-2 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Red Sox, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 10.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy McKinney.
Now to the plate, Billy McKinney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 21-1. So striding in, Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Gurriel ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Coming over for it is Grichuk, but this will be into the crowd, a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Grichuk is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Red Sox leave 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
On the run is Benintendi.
But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Now in the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to third baseman, grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Two out here and a runner at second. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We played 8 full. The Red Sox on top, 21-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. The pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. McKinney is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Digging in once again, Bo Bichette starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bo Bichette is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Bogaerts waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 10.
Striding into the box, Reese McGuire hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
21-2 the final tally today. The Red Sox put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Nate Eovaldi gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Tanner Roark permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Nathan Eovaldi. His record is